To find future energy for humans, an international collaboration of scientists is trying to recreate the power of the sun on Earth. Nuclear fusion is considered the holy grail of an unlimited supply of clean energy. 35 countries from around the world have come together to create a sustainable fusion reaction designed to produce more energy than it consumes. It's called ITER, which is Latin for the way.
我们亚洲有4个国家：中国、日本、韩国、印度。然后欧洲呢是所有的欧盟成员，另外还有美国和俄罗斯，一共是7方。目标呢是建一个50万千瓦的这个聚变功率的一个反应堆。这个反应堆呢能够为今后的这个磁约束聚变堆能够长时间的稳态运行，能够实现发电，打好一个基础。
At its simplest, the sun is a huge glowing sphere of hydrogen and helium. Its extreme temperatures strip hydrogen nuclei of their electrons, leaving the protons and electrons moving around freely in what is known as a plasma. Because plasmas are a mass of charged particles, they can be influenced by magnetic fields, which is key to achieving fusion here on Earth. And that happens inside a containment vessel known as a tokamak, built to hold plasmas hotter than those found in the sun. With a very powerful magnetic field, a tokamak can actually create the temperatures needed for fusion to occur. Right now, ITER is still a giant construction project.
So, as I say, we're going down to the first basement and then the second basement.
But already spectacular in itself.
So here we come into the tokamak pit, and this is where you appreciate the scale of the tokamak. This entire space will be full from ground to ceiling with the tokamak. One of the other things about fusion is, though, that making the plasma bigger makes it easier to control and easier to make the reaction. Because if you imagine you have a volume of plasma you're trying to heat, then the bigger you make it, then the better the surface area. So you lose less heat wasted. So the bigger you can make your tokamak, the easier it is to do fusion. So that's why the scale of ITER.
The efficiency and performance of a tokamak is key, and that depends on how the plasma is created.
So as we see here, this is central column, that's like a transformer. So you have a gas, you give some energy to it, the electrons will start to separate from this gas, and once these electrons separate, they will further gain more energy, and they will ionize another hydrogen, let's say. It's a chain reaction, and you will finally get a plasma.
The massive magnet will help control the plasma in the tokamak, creating a magnetic field strong enough to lift an aircraft carrier clean out of the ocean. ITER is designed to yield this plasma a 10-fold return on power, or 500 megawatts of fusion power from 50 megawatts of input.
这个实验是不确定性很大，所有的国家在现有的装置上开展科学实验的合作。这些合作呢，就是在互相比对数据，包括东方超环，拿到了1020秒这样的一个成绩。还有我们的现在刚刚建成的这个环流器 2M， 它也是用很短的时间就实现了1个兆安。我们也是用我们的这种方案提出来，对ITER原来的这些方案进行修改。
At Culham Center for Fusion Energy, scientists have the world's largest tokamak, JET.
JET is a sort of a prototype of ITER. ITER has been built on the success of JET.
Yeah.
Today, scientists are going to generate plasma for real.
So this is a JET experiments control room. It's like science fiction, but it's not science fiction, it's actually science. Every piece of information we get is vital to advance fusion science. And this is one of these very important pieces of the puzzle that we need to create the scientific knowledge to run a fusion experiment like ITER.
Does that sound?
What you've just heard is the loudspeaker indicating that we start a new countdown. It's almost like launching a rocket.
Five, four, three, two, one.